Hi, it's Dorothy Kilty of Raquanelli Creations, at D.A. Kilty on YouTube. And what is this mess on my desk? Okay, well, what I'm doing is this little box that holds papers and junk for my Marguerite Miller collage book, the weekly prompts. And this is week 12. And here we have the prompts. So I've got something with holes, a sunset, something found in the mountains, a fence, a body of water, and lined paper. Okay, so here we have a sunset. Here's a body of water, and something found in the mountains could either be this little mountain goat or the trees and other things found on this one. Something with holes. I have two things with holes. One is this drywall tape, which I love, and the other is this page torn from a booklet that has the perforations on the side for, for one of those books with the coils in them. Okay, a fence. Now for fence, I actually have quite a couple of things. First of all, I have this fence on this kid's book, okay, and I also have a fence here behind the doghouse. I'm kind of leaning towards this one because it's smaller. Okay, and what else do I have? Oh, I have another fence back here. This is a 2024 Mary Engelbreit calendar, so I have that as well. I've got the body of water, and I have lined paper for the bonus if I need it. Okay, this is just a little paper for lined paper if I want it. Okay, so let me go back. Now, what I have here, this is this was from some stamps, so it's actually a sticker, and it will just glue on, and I'm just going to go ahead and put it right here. I'll trim it to shape when I'm done. Okay? Now, what do we have? This can get thrown away. We have some sort of a fence we need. Okay. Something with holes and a sunset. I don't think I want to use two Mary Engelbreit fences. I just don't. Let's just tear this apart out. I'm gonna okay, let me put this up here for a second. When you're tearing something that's really small like this, I think the best way of doing it is to put the ruler on the small strip, push down really hard, and then use, whoops, let's try this again, and then tear it, okay? So I'm going to tear this quote out because I like it, and put it aside, and we'll take this, okay? All right, so now we have a sunset here. Body of water, sunset, something found in the mountains, trees, streams, goat, something with holes, and the fence. Okay, so this is from a kid's book. Let's just, once again, tear this. And I'm going to tear it at a slant, like this. Can you see what I'm doing? right along here, and we'll go around his head. Never know, I may want to use that in the future. Okay, so now we have a fence. If we put this here and this here, I'm just going to tear this a little bit because I like the rough edges. Okay, here's this. Let's tear this across too. Again, just giving me rough edges to play with. Okay, adds interest. Okay, and then this drywall tape, I use this tape to add texture to different collages and things. It's one of the things I just really love to use. You have a brown side and the white side. So I think I'm going to put this over here. Okay. I want this to go over here a little bit. Okay. I'm going to ink around this to emphasize the edges. Ink this one too. And I'm also going to ink this. This is Vintage Photo. It's the main one I use. So, okay. So let's start with, first thing this morning, let's see if my glue decides to work. Nope. Okay, let's take a pen and open it up. Okay. Oh, I don't feel like messing with that. I'm going to go ahead and use the just the Scotch permanent glue stick here. If I need to come back and add some more glue around the edge, I will. Okay, so we're going to put this sunset here. I'm just coming down a tiny bit from the edge. And then we're going to put this fence over here. Now again, I like to stagger things. I think it makes the edges, it makes the collage more interesting. So, I'll stagger this edge a little bit, like this. And then this, because you have the brown on the back, as well as the white on the front, I sometimes like to stagger this as well. Let me get this loose. Now part of me says drywall tape because it's sticky. It should be a pretty good glue, and the other part of me says, no. In drywall they put mud on top of the tape so it has more emphasis. Do I like that? To me, this is kind of hanging out a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and use this quote. I like quotes anyway, and in this case, it'll pull it together a little bit. So there we go. I call this fussy tearing. I don't want it to be, not cutting it with sharp edges and stuff to make it perfect, but it does add a little bit of emphasis to the picture. Whoops. And again, just a little ink around the edges. We'll put that here. Okay. Glue. It helps to not put it upside down. Okay? All right. I'm just going to trim that up, and then I'll be taking a picture of it and posting it. Thanks for watching. Dorothy Kelty of Raccoon Alley Creations on YouTube. And this is for the Marguerite Miller week 12, so 2026 CWP 12 challenge. Okay, thanks.